Good evening. Hope you're having a great week. It is Wednesday, November 15th, 10:48 p.m. Central Standard Time. Local time here in Oklahoma City. I'm just leaving my house and I'm heading over to the place where I pay to park the truck. And we're going to get back out over the road. I do not have a load booked yet. I have a trailer that I'm going to go and pick up in Terrell, Texas, which is basically Dallas. It's the east side of Dallas. I had a bunch of drama that I dealt with trailer utilization, which is it's the department at Landstar that you call to request a trailer, and they're supposed to find you a trailer. Tremendous amounts of drama. It took me a little over a month to get a trailer from them. And I had several escalations with them where I requested to talk with the manager over a bunch of drama. And I don't really want to get into a bad mood right now, so I don't really want to get into like an hour-long discussion about the drama. So let's just cover what happened since the last video. Let's get caught up on my trucking video log, and I'll try to just hit the highlights of the trailer utilization drama. So I think the last video I made was when I was driving home or after I got home after the Walmart contract. Not 100% on what the last video I uploaded was. So after I got home from the Walmart contract, I had to deal with the insurance claim. For anybody who doesn't know, I got hit by some idiot at the truck stop, made a left-hand turn while I was waiting on traffic to move, and took their flatbed trailer across my truck. I was bobtail at the time. So, come to find out, that person did not have insurance. Well, they didn't have proper insurance. All they had was bobtail insurance. And they had a loaded trailer. So Progressive said that they weren't going to cover the claim, but they were dragging their feet on it. They just were like, they wouldn't tell me what was going on. They just said that they were investigating, and they wouldn't tell me why it was taking so long. So I had to escalate to a manager at Progressive after 2 weeks to get somebody to tell me what in the hell was going on, and the manager is the one that told me that the guy only had bobtail insurance, and it didn't look like they were gonna pay out the claim. So then I filed a claim with my insurance company, and it took them like a month to pay me out. And there was a little bit of drama with that. They the initial payout did not include all of the damages, even though I outlined to them several times everything that was damaged. I even, like in the email, I listed everything that was damaged, and they forgot to put the door on the damages. So they had to do a second or a supplemental claim for the damages to the door. That dumbass. The idiot to my right just drove through the intersection. That was a left turn light. He did not have the green light to go through the intersection. I don't know. My people are so bad. Like, I don't know if they're inebriated or stupid or they're just not paying attention. That guy just drove right through a red light. Or girl, I don't know which it was. I just default to guy. But anyway, yeah, So I finally got paid out on the insurance, and somebody made the comment when I did my video of the damages. Earl, or I forgot what his name is, one of my mods, estimated that it was $12,000 in damages, and it was exactly $12,000 minus my $500 deductible is what I got paid, $11,500. So that guess was spot on, 100% accurate. So, after I got paid out on the insurance, then I was like, all right, well, let's start getting back out over the road. And I started getting things ready to go back out over the road. And I was planning on contacting Trailer Utilization on Monday and requesting a trailer. And that Saturday was when the October 7th attack happened in Israel, and they declared war. And I was like, you know what? Let's wait around for a week or two and see how this plays out. So I waited around for a couple of weeks. And October 23rd, I believe, was the day. It was a Monday, I remember that. I contacted Trailer Utilization and requested a trailer. And sorry, I'm just watching the traffic around me. Nobody's maintaining speed. And people are like accelerating rapidly for no reason at all and slowing down for no reason at all. People are just doing a bunch of stupid shit. And I'm confused as to what in the hell they're doing. And I'm trying to go slow off the line from these stoplights. Otherwise, people think I'm racing. Like, if I take off normally, most people would think that I was racing because this car just is so fast. Like, this person in this SUV, I think they thought that I was racing. So they just floored it and took off. And I'm not. Like, I'm intentionally trying to take off really slow so that people don't think that I'm racing. But the Trailer Utilization, so I requested a trailer like October 23rd, I think it was. And after a couple of days, they found me a trailer here in Oklahoma City, right next to where I parked my truck. It was like a mile away from where I parked my truck. So it worked out perfect. But they told me I was picking it up from a shop, and they gave me a phone number to schedule the pickup, and I called thinking I was calling a shop. Turns out it was another Landstar driver, and it was a husband and wife team, and they were on a Google dedicated account, and they started whining and crying about needing the trailer, and they didn't know why Landstar was taking the trailer from them, and they tried to tell Landstar that they needed the trailer, and I was like, all right, I don't want to get involved in this drama. So I just called Trailer Utilization back. I was like, you know what? They told me that they need the trailer and that, like, they could lose their dedicated account if I take the trailer from them. I'm not going to get involved in this. I'm not taking their trailer. And they were, Trailer Utilization was like, well, if you don't take that trailer, you know, you might have to sit around and wait for a while because we don't get trailers in that area very often. I was like, that's fine. I'm not in a big rush. And sorry, I was just checking the mirrors for that lane change. I was trying to see if that guy was going to be an asshole and try to block me from moving over, or if they were going to let me move over. And they slowed down and let me over. So then I sat around for 2 weeks, and I didn't get a call from Trailer Utilization. I was like, what in the hell's going on? So I called up Trailer Utilization. I was like, can you check and make sure that I'm still on the wait list? Because I haven't gotten a call from you guys in 2 weeks. And they said, you're not on the wait list. So the jackass took me off the wait list. The one that assigned me that trailer that fell through took me off the wait list. So I asked to be put back on the wait list. I asked to talk with the manager about being taken off the wait list. And they said that, you know, they put me back on the list, and they sent a message to the manager to call me. So then a couple of days goes by, and they've got another trailer for me in Tulsa, Oklahoma. So I drive up to Tulsa, and I get there, and the trailer fails my initial inspection. People are so aggressive. Out there in like some soccer mom van, just racing up the on-ramp to get in front of me. The speed limit is 60. I'm doing 65. To give you an idea of how fast these people around me are going, I'm going 5 miles an hour over the speed limit. That van was going about 75, maybe faster. So, I do a preliminary inspection on the trailer before I even hook up to it. I just check for obvious damage, flat tires, and I check the paperwork. And it didn't have registration, and the DOT inspection was over a year old. And there is no Landstar certified DOT inspector anywhere near Tulsa, Oklahoma. So I called trailer maintenance to ask them what they wanted to do on the DOT inspection, because I can't move the trailer. So I asked them if they, would give me permission to get a DOT inspection done at this shop, or if they wanted to send a roadside out, or what. And they gave me approval to get a DOT inspection done at that shop. So I went in there and talked with the shop and told them what was going on. And they said, yeah, we're not doing any more work on Landstar. They said, we've had too many issues with Landstar. We've had issues with them not paying in a timely manner and not picking up trailers after they've been serviced in a timely manner. So we're not going to work with them anymore. And I was like, all right, well, I'll call up the trailer maintenance and see if I can't get a roadside out here to do the DOT inspection then. And they said, well, if Landstar will pay same day, if they'll pay today, we'll do the DOT inspection. I was like, all right, cool. And she said, all right, I'll call them. So I don't know how that conversation went, but they agreed to do the DOT inspection. And they emailed me the registration. The shop was nice enough to print out the registration for me, and I put it in a Ziploc baggie and put it in the document holder. And they did the DOT inspection, and the trailer failed the DOT inspection. It had 2 dry rot airbags and 2 sets of brake pads and drums that needed to be replaced. Plus, there was an axle temperature indicator that had popped, indicating that the axle had gotten over the trailer axle had gotten over 250 degrees and that there was an issue with it. So yeah, it failed the inspection. What the fuck is going on? Just a second. I got somebody passing me in that ending lane. Land of the stupid people. So, they told me that it would be 3 or 4 weeks before they could get around to working on the trailer. They said they might, maybe, be able to squeeze it in about a week and a half to do all the work required to get it to pass a DOT inspection. So I called trailer utilization and trailer maintenance and told them what was going on and told them that I was going to drop the trailer back off and I was going to drive back to my house in Oklahoma City and wait for the next trailer. So I drove back to Oklahoma City, waited on the next trailer. A couple of days later, they offered me a trailer in Amarillo, Texas, and I said no. Then, a couple of days after that, they offered me a trailer in Lubbock, Texas, and I said no. And whenever I told them no on the Lubbock, Texas trailer, they got extremely argumentative and with me on the phone, really confrontational, and started like talking down to me, telling me that I basically had to take the trailer. I didn't have an option. They said, well, if you don't take the Lubbock trailer, then the next closest. What I told them whenever they offered me the Lubbock trailer is I said, no, thank you. I'll wait on something closer. And they said, well, the next closest one is Washington. And I said, Washington State? And she said, yes. And I said, no, thank you. I'll wait on something closer. And she said, then the next closest one is California. Just a second. Why would somebody do that? Why the hell would somebody pass me just to get in between me and another car that are going like the same damn speed? I'm having to slow down to create some space. I don't understand people. Why do they do this shit? People are dumb, dangerous, aggressive. If you wanted to go the same fucking speed as me, you could have done it behind me instead of in front of me and make me fucking slow down. Oh, now they want to get out and pass everybody again. I think it's distracted drivers. You know, they get a text message and they just dip over a lane. Oh, there's a whole bunch of lights over there to the left. That is either some major construction or a really bad accident. Oklahoma passed a law, I don't know how many years ago, 3 or 4 or 5 years ago. Now, used to only cops could run reds and blues. Now, after they passed that law, tow trucks and construction vehicles can run red and blue lights. So whenever you see red and blue lights, you don't know if it's a cop, a tow truck, or a construction vehicle in Oklahoma. So anyway, I went round and round in circles with the trailer utilization person, and she just kept telling me that I had to take the Lubbock trailer. And I was like, well, what exactly are you threatening me with? Are you threatening to take me off of the trailer wait list if I don't take one of those trailers? And she said, I didn't say that. And I said, well, what exactly are you saying? And she said, you need to pick one of those 3 trailers. I was like, no, I'm not going to take one of those 3 trailers. I'll wait around for something closer. I'll wait. I'm not in a big rush. I will wait. And she just got mad and said, I'm going to mark you down as a decline, and hung up on me. And I didn't know what the fuck that meant. I don't know if she was taking me off the trailer wait list or what the deal was. So I called back in to find out if I was still on the trailer wait list, and the person that I got was some other idiot. The one that I got on the phone when I called in was the dumbass that took me off the trailer wait list the first time, Isaiah. And Shelby was the one that just got confrontational with me. So I asked Isaiah to check and make sure that I was still on the wait list. He said, yeah, you are. And then I got an email while I was on the phone with Isaiah saying that I had been added to the trailer wait list. I asked him, like, did you just add me to the trailer wait list? And he said, no. I said, well, I just got an email that I was added to the trailer wait list. You said I was already on it. And he didn't know what to say to that. So I don't know what kind of fucking games they're playing over in trailer utilization, but I requested a manager again. I also requested to speak to Shelby's manager whenever she was being confrontational with me and treating me like an employee and telling me that I had to do this and I had to do that. And she said she sent a message for the manager to contact me. Isaiah said he sent a message to the manager to contact me. So this is now 3 times that I've requested a manager. So then the next day, I call in because they're telling me in the afternoon that the manager's not there. That's the reason they can't get me to a manager. So the next day I call in early in the morning to speak to the manager, and they tell me the manager is not available. So they tell me yet again, 4th time, that they've sent a message to the manager to contact me. And sorry, I'm just watching traffic around me because we're about to hit the I-35 junction. So finally, no, wait a second. Shelby called me again that morning, and that's what triggered me to ask for a manager again. I forgot what it was that Shelby did that caused me to call and ask for a manager again. Sorry, I'm trying to talk and drive and remember what happened. But the manager ended up finally calling me. conversation only lasted about 3 minutes because she was even more rude than Isaiah and Shelby. I told her that I had 3 issues to talk with her about. Number 1 is that I had requested to speak to a manager 4 times, and I'm just now finally getting a phone call from a manager. And she denied receiving any messages except one. She said that she only ever received 1 message requesting to contact me. So I knew that was a lie. So that immediately pissed me off that she was lying to me. And then the second complaint I had was Isaiah taking me off the wait list, and I sat around for 2 weeks thinking I was on the trailer wait list, and I wasn't. And she said that she already spoke to Isaiah about that, and that he claims I requested to be taken off the trailer wait list because I was not in a rush. And I said, that is a lie. And she said, well, that's a he said, she said situation. I can't do anything about it. And that is one of the reasons I know she's lying about getting more than 1 message requesting a callback. Because she would have never known about the situation with Isaiah had she not gotten the message about me requesting to speak with a manager about that specific issue. I spoke to somebody and they sent an email or a message to the manager saying that I wanted to talk with a manager because Isaiah took me off the wait list and I sat around for 2 weeks. And here she is claiming she didn't get that message, but at the same time claiming that she already talked with Isaiah about it. And then my third grievance was Shelby talking to me like I'm an employee, telling me what I'm going to do, telling me that I have to take a trailer, and telling me that, just being really rude to me and bossing me around. I said, I'm not an employee. I'm a business partner of Landstar's. And she immediately got defensive. Well, she'd been defensive the whole phone call. She did not address any of the issues with Shelby. She just started stating Landstar policy that Landstar only offers 3 trailers and then that's it. I mean, I said, what do you mean that's it? She said, that's it. We only offer you 3 trailers. And I said, and what happens after that? You take me off the trailer wait list? And she said, yes. And I said, you don't put me at the back of the line? She said, no. And I said, that doesn't even make any sense. And I said, I'm not getting anywhere with you. You're being defensive. You're being argumentative. And we're just going around in circles. So I'll deal with this somewhere else. I'll escalate this to my BCO advisor. And she said, okay. I mean, she was just like really rude, incredibly rude. And so I sent an email to my BCO advisor, letting them know what was going on. So, yeah, a bunch of drama with trailer utilization. Man, it's weird that the gate is open. That's the second time I've been down here in the middle of the night and that gate's been open. There might be a lot of traffic going in and out, and maybe somebody just opened up the gate, because it takes a while for that thing to close. There's my baby. God, I wish it didn't have all that damage from that idiot that hit me. This side still looks pretty. The other side, not so much. Oh, I can hear my APU running. That's a good sign. It didn't break. I left my, whenever I got back home from the trailer that I went to pick up in Tulsa, I didn't bother unpacking the truck. I just left everything in the truck and left the inverter going and all that stuff, and just let the APU keep the batteries charged. So it's been setting for a week, and the APU's been maintaining the batteries. So anyway, yeah, tons of drama with trailer utilization. But while I was dealing with all that issue with the manager and everything, then they offered me a trailer in Terrell, Texas, which is basically the Dallas area. And I accepted that trailer. Well, what happened was, this might have been why I called and requested a manager again, was because Shelby called me and offered me the Terrell, Texas trailer. I think I'm remembering why I called to escalate the last time. She called to offer me the Terrell, Texas trailer, and I said, all right, what can you tell me about it? Where am I picking it up from? Is it a handoff from another driver? Is it at a shop, a customer, what? And she said it's at a shop. And I said, have you called the shop to check the status of it? And she said, no. The shop called us and told us it was ready. And I said, okay. Well, if you'll give me the information, then I'll call them and ask them about the trailer. See what condition it's in. And she said, okay. And we got off the phone. And I waited around for about 30 minutes, and I didn't get an email. So I called back in, and I asked to be transferred over to Shelby. And they transferred me over to Shelby. And I said, hey, I haven't gotten that email yet. And she said, yeah, because I haven't sent it yet. Just like that. I mean, so fucking rude. And then she tells me that she's waiting on a call back from them, that she's calling them to get the status of the trailer, and whenever she hears back from them, that she'll email me. And I was like, okay, and hung up. That's when I called in again and requested a manager. So while I was on the phone, while I was calling back in to request a manager, she sent me an email with the contact information for the shop. And I called the shop. There was no waiting. I got straight through to somebody, and they answered my question about the trailer within 2 minutes. They told me that they just did a 120-day inspection on the trailer. The trailer is good to go. It's legal. I found that out within 2 minutes. So Shelby was lying. She did not try to contact them. She was just being lazy. She's working from fucking home. I hate work from home. These people that are working from home, they get so pissed off whenever they have to do actual work because you're interrupting them watching TV or playing games or whatever they're doing. And I think that's the reason Shelby was giving so much attitude, was because she was working from home. And I know she was working from home because when I called Isaiah the previous day and asked who was in the office, he said it was just him. And I said, well, where's Shelby then? Because I just got off the phone with Shelby. And he said, oh, she's working from home. So, yeah, I think that's the reason Shelby was like giving me so much attitude, was because she was working from home. But she was just constantly lying to me and being lazy and not doing what she said she was going to be doing. But anyway, hopefully I'm done dealing with trailer utilization for now. Almost every time I deal with trailer utilization, I think about terminating my contract with Landstar and getting my own authority. I really don't want to bother with doing that in this really, really, really bad freight market. But I don't know. We'll see. Every damn time I have to interact with trailer utilization, it makes me want to terminate my contract with Landstar. But anyway, I talked way too much about the trailer utilization thing, and now I'm getting pissed off. So, yeah, now I am about to hop in the truck and drive down to Terrell, Texas. And I have to wait for the place to open up. They said that the trailer is behind a gate, and the gate is open between 8 and 5 Monday through Friday. So I'm gonna drive down to Terrell, and I plan on driving through Dallas in the middle of the night when it's nice and no traffic, and get down there to Terrell, Texas, probably around 4 a.m. And then I'm just going to sit and wait until 8 a.m. And then at 8 a.m. I'll drive over there and pick up the trailer. And once I get hooked up to the trailer, I'll start looking for a load. I've already got my load alerts set up, but I don't book loads until I have a trailer, because you never know what the condition of the trailer is going to be in whenever you get there. Until I inspect that trailer, and I'm hooked to it, and I know that I actually have it and another driver didn't steal it, or, you know, it doesn't have major issues, then, you know, I just can't trust that I'm going to have a trailer for the load. So that's what's going on with me right now. And I'm about to hop in the truck. I don't have, the truck should be already prepped and ready to go pretty much. So all I really need to do is toss all my crap in the truck. Well, not all my crap. I have one bag of stuff. Like I said, the truck is already stocked up from last week whenever I went out to Tulsa. But I did bring one bag of stuff with me, some food. But yeah, I'll throw that in the truck and just get the truck started, get it warmed up, and do my logs, and then I'll be hitting the road. And I will probably start another video once I get on the road and start driving, and I'll talk about, you know, my thoughts on the freight market and the economy and stuff like that. This video should get us caught up on what's going on with me on the video logging, you know, my trucking journey. And then the next video, I can start talking about, you know, the freight market and, you know, all the drama that's going on in the world. So I'll go ahead and throw this video up there. You know, have a good one. Bye.